Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Now today I wanted to talk about this guy right here, Cole Caufield, signing a long-term 8-year extension with the Montreal Canadiens worth $62.8 million. That's an average of $7.85 million per year cap hit. The superstar sniper, as the Sportsnet has written, is signed long-term for the Montreal Canadiens, and this really has been for Kent Hughes the most important piece of business that needed to be done this off-season, this summer. This has been the most significant player for the Montreal Canadiens to sign, and right now at the very beginning of the summer they have been able to come to terms with Cole Caufield, and I think overall it's probably a pretty good contract. I have been again reading a lot of comments of the Montreal Canadiens fans and the other fans of the other teams in the NHL, and generally speaking I would say the fans agree with the experts that this is a pretty good deal for both parties, for Montreal Canadiens but also for the player, for Cole Caufield. Almost $8 million per year, but you know what, I think it's pretty worthy when you consider that Cole Caufield is locked for another 8 years. The 22-year-old sniper, he will have more goals than assists. He's a pure goal scorer, a great goal scorer, a very explosive player. This season he has played 46 games, he registered 26 goals and 10 assists. Before he had that injury, he has undergone a shoulder surgery this season, but he has said recently that he's feeling back 100% and that he will basically dedicate all of the summer to get ready 100% for the training camp in September. Cole Caufield has played so far in his career 123 NHL games. He registered 53 goals and 31 assists for a grand total of 84 points. He has been the pick in the first round by the Montreal Canadiens back in 2019, 15th overall, and actually only Jack Hughes from the draft class of 2019 has registered more goals in his career so far than Cole Caufield. And another important piece of news, basically when we consider that Cole Caufield is right now signing long-term for Montreal Canadiens, and also last summer Nick Suzuki signed a long-term contract with Montreal Canadiens. This is very important for the general manager Kent Hughes, who of course right now has the two cornerstones of his team locked up long-term. Nick Suzuki, he has another 7 years in his contract. Cole Caufield another 8 years, all the way to the season 2030-2031. So this is very important for the Montreal Canadiens, and right now they can really build the team around that young core, around Cole Caufield and around Nick Suzuki, Kirby Dach, Kaiten Guhle. You also have Juraj Slafkovsky, the first overall pick of the last year's draft. So really, Montreal Canadiens, I think they have a pretty good young core that they can really build a team around, and I think the future is bright for the Montreal Canadiens. And again, guys, if I had to evaluate this contract, I think it's pretty good for the both parties. I generally tend to agree with the experts and also with the majority of the fans. Obviously, some fans thinking this is a risky move from Kent Hughes, but overall, I think about $8 million for a cap hit annual salary for Cole Caufield seems about right to me. He's an explosive player, a player that a lot of people will pay the ticket to watch in Montreal, and I think, you know, 8 million sounds pretty reasonable. He's a player that will score 40 plus goals in the future on a regular basis, I think. So if he can stay healthy, that will be the most important thing. The first and foremost, Cole Caufield needs to stay healthy. If he will be able to do that, I think he will be scoring 40 plus goals in the future, and overall $8 million for a 40 goal scorer, I think that's a pretty fair deal for the both parties. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to talk about more about this extension. Obviously a long-term contract, a big contract as well. Over $60 million will be paid overall in this contract to Cole Caufield by Montreal Canadiens, but I think it's a pretty good deal for Kent Hughes and Canadiens organization. Again, guys, please tell me your thoughts on this contract in the comment section below. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of your support. We have reached 104 subscribers. Please, guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It would really help the channel grow. I would really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and tell me in the comments, what do you think about this contract? Is it good for Montreal Canadiens? Is it good for Cole Caufield? How do you evaluate this contract? What do you think about it? Tell me in the comments. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Bye, guys, and have a good one. Bye, guys.